Hi guys, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. Today we're going to be making carne asada fries and starting off with some fresh homemade French fries. We're going to be seasoning this with a little bit of Lori's seasoning salt. You do not have to use the Lori seasoning salt. You can just use regular salt if you're making homemade French fries. And then pretty much for this dish, we're going to be adding some meat of choice. We're going to be using some carne asada. So I'll put some French fries and then I'll put some carne asada on top. You could use chicken definitely or pork, but these are known for carne asada fries. And then I'm just layering a little bit of meat, a little bit of fries, and then I'm going to be adding, usually use guacamole. I didn't have any guacamole, so I'm using a guacamole salsa from this brand Ernest, which has a little bit of a kick to it. And then I'm using cheese of choice, this Mexican blend. I'm going to be adding that on top of that as well. And then next for my husband's plate, I'm going to be adding some homemade molcajete salsa. If you do not like adding spiciness to it, salsas, we'll just skip this part. This is just my husband's plate. If you guys do enjoy What's for Dinner videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And if you want to watch more videos like this, feel free to hit that subscribe button. This is my plate and I topped it with a little bit of sour cream. This was very good and just hit that craving from a taco shop. The next dinner idea is another copycat version. This is a KFC Famous Bowl, but at home. So I just made homemade mashed potatoes. I made some gravy. I had some canned corn. I warmed it up on the stovetop with a little bit of butter and salt and pepper. And then we just added some shredded cheese and my girl's favorite chicken nuggets. This was a really good meal and just hits that spot when you want a certain fast food or a certain meal, but at home. So on this day, I made barbecue chicken. I seasoned it a little bit different. I usually just add Lori's and pepper. This is for my mother-in-law's dish that she makes, but this time I seasoned it the same way I cook my whole chicken in the oven. What I did was I added some seasonings, some butter, and I baked this in the oven for about 2 hours for 400 degrees. Once it was done and fully cooked, I added some barbecue sauce, and then I paired this with the leftover mashed potatoes and the corn from the previous day. Normally we would add a salad and some butter rice with corn. So on this day, we are cooking some pork belly. I picked this pack up at Costco. This was our first time trying it. They were pretty thick, the slices, so my husband cut them in half and then we cooked them up, and they do render their own fat, and we just crisp them up like if we were cooking bacon. So if you're familiar with my channel, you know that my girls love eating fruit. So here I'm just washing some grapes that I got from Costco as well. And I'm just going to be giving those a quick rinse, and then I'm going to be putting this as one of our side items. I'm also going to be using these Hawaiian rolls. I love this bread. It's so sweet and it just goes perfect with the crispy pork belly. My girls love eating Hawaiian rolls. They will eat them as a snack. So what I did was I made little sandwiches for us. I got each section of 4, and in each one of them I would add a couple of slices of the pork belly. And then I also added some homemade salsa, another molcajete homemade salsa that we had. Definitely, if you guys want this and you're not a fan of spice, skip that part. Me and my husband, we just love spiciness, and we're just those type of people that cannot eat without food being hot. It just, I don't know, for us it doesn't have flavor if there's no spiciness to it. The people who love hot stuff will understand me exactly. But definitely, hey, do not add if you don't want. And then definitely if you want to add cheese or like a slaw or something in there extra, would have been amazing. But me and my husband, believe it or not, this was just as good with just adding that salsa. And then we also, to add a little bit more heat, we had some homemade pickled carrots, which were amazing. This is my best friend's dad, jalapenos. He makes me this big jar, and he's been making it at least twice a year. He is so sweet, and I love him like another dad for me. So we had this with some grapes and some chips, and this meal was so good. We've actually made it another time this month, and we'll definitely be making it again. It was so good. I do want to point out that these clips were on different days out of the month. I noticed that in both 2 of the clips, my daughter is taking away my food, even though I do feed her first, but hey, that's mom life. On this day, we had tacos. That's another thing I've noticed, that we do eat a lot of tacos. We love our tacos over here. And my husband on this day made carne asada and made chicken tacos. We had my brother over. We had my mother-in-law. We had my father-in-law. We made an avocado salsa, and then she made her salsa, which is so delicious and so good. My mother-in-law cooks amazing. I always joke around that she can serve you a cup of water, and that water will be the best water you'll ever have. My girls were doing karaoke that day, and I always say it to my husband, like, to me, I don't need gifts. I don't need money. This is what I love. I love food, and I love having family. Like, nothing could replace that to me. It is such a beautiful thing to have your family over and be together and eating food and laughing. To me, that's just, it makes my heart happy. And I just love the fact that I could share all this with you guys now. So I do hope you enjoyed this week's What's for Dinner. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. I really, really appreciate and love seeing all the love and support from you guys. You guys are amazing. And then I also want to say, if you guys haven't subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, bye!